Hey everybody! So I haven't done a live in a while, so I thought I'd come on today and just I've had a few people because I've been posting about what I've been doing on my business page and not on my personal page. So I thought I would come in and you could see with my title why I wrote a book. And some of you are probably like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I did this summer. It just was really on my heart to write a book. And I went to an amazing leadership retreat with some of my team. And hi, guys. I see Nathan. Hey, Nathan. How are you? Friend. Haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Shelly. So I decided that at this retreat, I really had a story to tell. And I think it really came from the fact that those of you that know my amazing son, Colton, who is hilarious, who I laugh just thinking about him and what is going to come out of his mouth at any given moment. I decided that, he had turned 18 and we'd had all these crazy things happen to him over the course of his life. And before he officially turned into an adult, I wanted to make sure I had all those things down. Well, I started going back through baby books and I had this big box from when he was in the NICU and I opened it up. And you guys, anyone that knows me knows that I'm a little compulsive, right, with my calendar. Yes, those of you that know about my calendar, you can just put your laughy faces right now. I color coordinate everything. But I had actually put down when he was in the NICU, like a moment by moment, accurate, 10:48, Colton got a tube feeding, 10:52, this happened to Colton. And so I took all that and I started finding old journals and I thought, gosh, there's a real strong story to tell here. So, hi guys. So I just started putting it all together and all of a sudden I was like, this is like a lot of words. This is a lot of good information to share with people. And I struggled when he was a baby. And there's so much more to the story that I think people don't know. I struggled really hard with postpartum depression. And it just drives me absolutely batty the way that mental health is treated in our country. My heart hurts for people that are suffering. And I know I really haven't talked about it enough. And over the last few years, I've talked about it more with women. It's like it's common, but I don't know. It's not like we should be ashamed that we went through anything like that. And there was just a lot of things like that I hadn't really shared. And there were resources that I looked for and I couldn't find. And it was hard being isolated in my home. And it was hard that he wasn't invited to social events and things like that when he was little. And so I just poured my heart out in this book. And so that's what it is. It's a book. It's about my journey as the mother of a child with special needs. It's called The Mama Memoirs. And yeah, that's what it is. And so it has come about really fast. It's almost finished with the editor. Should be done this weekend. I have some amazing people working on a book cover. And really, you guys, the goal is to push it out by the end of next week. Like, holy crap. Holy crap, I could be a published author by the end of next week because I'm going on vacation. I want to have it done so that I can just relax and be done. So you'll see it come out the day that it launches. It's going to be free. I want it to be a resource for people. I want it to be a resource for those moms like myself that were struggling with depression. I want it to be a resource for those moms like mine that have freaking bazillion dollars in medical debt. Like, you guys, when you read how much medical debt that we have incurred over our lives, you will just be in shock. I want it to be a resource for parents that feel isolated in their homes, that they have a child with a disability. But I also want it to be a resource for everyone else. I want you to be able to see through the eyes of someone, their silent suffering. I want you to maybe think of friends that you have that do have children with special needs, and whether that's a young baby all the way up to an adult living in their home, and you've never really thought about what it might be like to be them. Or maybe you're their teacher, maybe you're their physical therapist, maybe you're their OT or speech, and it's just hopefully going to be a great resource for you that gives you insight into what we walk through as parents, right? And so each chapter is broken down like that, like my pregnancy, the afterbirth, the NICU, the medical debt, the postpartum depression, deciding to give him siblings, what spouse and marriage looks like, because that's a whole nother, oh my gosh, Josh Richards. He's amazing. Not everyone's as lucky as me. So it's just our story. It's really what it is. So my business page is where I have put a couple excerpts if you're interested in reading, just over at Karen Richards Health. But I will try to come in here more next week and just let you guys know when it's launching so that you can go grab it. Like I said, it'll be free the day it launches, and I want all of you to have it. And of course, if you want a printed one, sorry, that one won't be free, but it's going to be super affordable. It's not going to be an expensive book, but if you want a printed copy, then I can of course sign it. And people are starting to ask, like, are you going to have parties and signing parties? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, hey, invite me to your house and we'll have a signing party and drink a glass of wine together. All right. So hope you guys have an awesome day, awesome weekend, and I'll give you some updates next week. Thanks.